fractions. I'm just going to start recording this for Lila just in case.
My favorite one.
All right, improper fractions. How do we know what is an improper fraction?
If it has like a higher number on the top than
A bigger numerator than a denominator.
Right, bigger numerator than denominator. All right, so what would be an example of one?
68 over 8.
Okay, 68 over 8. That's an improper fraction. Okay, so, right, so think about it. What we're saying is we have 68 eighths, right? So if I were to write out 1/8 68 times, right, that would be 68 eighths, right? Or if I did 10 thirds, okay, that's saying I have 10 of the third. So I could write out 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. I could do that 10 times, right? That's what the 10 thirds means.
So it'd be 3 and 1/3.
Right. Okay. So let's think about that, right? So I'm going to write out all those thirds actually. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I've got 10 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. So how many thirds make up a whole?
3.
Okay. So what would be our mixed numbers, just like you said, right? So that's what we're doing here is basically that's saying I'm not going to do it for the 68 of them, right? Okay. But if we had 8 1/8 and we did it 68 times, we could put them in the groups just like we did here. Okay. So just know. What's that?
It's kind of easier visual though.
Right. That's why I wanted to show you. That's why what we're doing works, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about how we go from an improper to a mixed number. And I know we talked about this a little bit yesterday. So how did you know that it was 3 1/3?
Because I did 3, 6, 9, so it'd be 3, and then I counted 1, so it'd be 1/3.
Okay, but remember what did we learn about yesterday?
When we
The
divide.
bottom number, the denominators is the same.
Okay, so we do our division.
And it would
right?
be a remainder.
Right. So what do we do? Remember, our remainder becomes our numerator,
Yeah, 3.
right? And our denominator stays the same, or you can say like you're putting that number in the denominator. Okay, I don't think she's on, but I'm just recording just in case she gets on. Okay, so we talked about a little bit of that yesterday. All right, so let's do some practice ones. Let's do 14 fifths. All right, so let me know when you have your answer. What is it as a mixed number?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, Charles, what do you have?
2 and 4 fifths.
Good, 2 and 4 fifths. Let's just do a few more. So 21 eighths. Let me know when you have your answer.
Got it.
All right, Dane, what do you got?
2 and 5/8.
Good, 2 and 5/8. We'll do one more. 30/4.
34. Oh, okay.
30 over 4.
Just go. Oh, yeah.
You still working that one?
Got it.
Okay, Charles, what is it?
7 and 2/4 or 7
Okay,
and 1/2.
7.5, because we always want to simplify. Good.
Yes.
Okay, so that's improper to mixed number. You guys got that? Okay, next we're going to do mixed number to improper. Okay, so this was improper to mixed. And we'll do mixed to improper. All right, so how do we go from a mixed number to an improper fraction? You know?
Mixed number to.
Yes, so here are the steps and then we'll practice. So we're gonna
Oh, I think I know.
We're going to multiply the denominator by the whole number. So I'm just using little abbreviations here. Okay. Then we're going to add the product to the numerator. And we'll go through these steps. We'll do an example problem. And then we're going to put the sum over the original denominator. So I'll have you guys add that to your notes. I know it's kind of a lot, but then we'll practice. Okay, so we multiply the denominator. You want me to put DENOM? Multiply the denominator by the whole number. We get that answer, right? So remember, product is the answer of that. So we add the product to the numerator, and then we put that whole sum over the original denominator. So let me know when you have that down and we'll practice for one.
Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
And then put some.
Yeah, and put the sum over the original denominator.
Yeah, done.
Okay, so let's say we had 5 and 3/11. Okay, so step 1, we're going to multiply the denominator by the whole number. So the denominator by the whole number, so 5 times 11 is what?
5 times 11 is 55.
Okay, so we get 55. Then step 2 is to add that answer to the numerator. So 55 plus 3 is what?
58.
Okay, so now we're at 58.
Oh,
You see that? Okay, yeah. And then step 3 is to put that sum over the original denominator. So we had the 58 and we keep our original denominator. So this would be our final answer right there. You got it?
I forgot who taught me that.
Okay.
I think my 5th grade.
So we kind of go around, right? So 11 times 5, 55, add the 3. So now we're at 58, and then the denominator stays the same. Okay, so let's do another one. 7 and 4/9.
7 and 4? Oh.
Okay. So let me know when you have your answer to that.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so we go around. All right, so we're going to do 7 times 9, get that answer, and add 4.
Yeah, so 7 times 9 plus 4 equals.
All right, Charles, what did you get?
67/9.
Good, 67/9.
Yes.
Okay, so that's mixed to improper, right? So before we did improper to mixed, now mixed to improper. Okay, now we're going to do mixed number to decimal. Make sure it's going here. All right, mixed to decimal. All right, so with a mixed number to decimal, we want basically the whole number stays. So let's do this. Whole number stays how it is. And it's only the fraction that we're converting. Whole number stays, and then we convert the fraction. Let me know when you have that. We'll do some examples. All right, so let's do 3 and 1/8. Okay, so remember, whole number stays. So 3 stays how it is. How do we convert 1/8 to a decimal?
1/8. Don't we do the same to fraction to decimal?
Just like we learned fraction to decimal.
No, the bar.
So what'd you say, Charles?
Knock the bar over.
Right. And what goes inside, what goes outside?
1 goes on here.
Right. Okay, so now we want to do our division. So 8 can't go into 1.
10.
Right.
So 8 goes into 10 once.
Okay, so then we have that. And we subtract, and now we've got a 2. We've got to keep going because we're converting it to a decimal. So bring another 0 down. 8 goes into 20 how many times?
Twice.
Okay, 8 times 2, 16.
Yeah.
Now we've got this. We're almost done. We got to bring another 0 down. So how many times did 8 go into 40? 5. And we're done, right? Because
0.125.
okay. So then what would be our final answer? 3.3.
and 1.
Very good. Okay, so you see 3 stays. We add the decimal, right? Once we figure out what the decimal is of that fraction. All right, let me have you do one on your own. So 32 1/5. Go ahead and convert that to a decimal.
Wait, 32 1/5.
Yes.
Okay. One number stays.
Right, exactly. Whole number stays. Just convert the fraction part to a decimal and then put it together with your whole number.
Oh, shoot. Hold on.
So we know it's going to be 32 something,
Yeah,
right? And you're going to be doing 1 divided by 5.
I got it. Charles got it too.
You got it? Okay, Dane, what do you have?
32 over 2. I mean,
So 32 points.
oh, I forgot to put, 32 points.
Yes, 32.2.
I forgot to put the decimal.
Right. Okay, because remember we get that 0.2 and we got to add it to the whole number that we already had.
Yeah.
Okay, last piece, decimal to mixed number. We'll do this and then we can watch their science experiments all right.
Caden just did a bottle rocket. That one up super high.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, let's do this and then because I want to make sure that we have this and then we'll do some practice later, but I want to make sure we have this video for Lila too. Okay, all right, last thing, decimal to mixed number.
Oh, decimal next.
Decimal to mixed. So we've done a bunch of our different combinations. So now we want to do decimal to mixed number.
So the steps.
So we're just going to say the number. And then we want to simplify if possible. So say the number and simplify. Okay, so if we have this, how do we say that like correctly?
3 and 1/10.
Okay, so 3 and 1/10, just like
Oh,
that.
that's
Super
easier than I
easy, right? You just have to say it and then write it out that way, right? Can we simplify this at all?
Yeah, I know.
No, that's done right there, right? What if it was this?
You can. So
Okay.
3 and 2/10.
Okay,
So it'd be 3
and 1/5.
good.
and 1/5.
See how easy that is? So you just say it and then you
You
simplify.
think this is the easiest step? Well, the easiest I wanted.
Yeah, I think that's the easiest. That's why I ended on the easy one. All right, so I don't think Lila's on here, but I'm just going to go ahead and